the cell phone is not working, like at all. You do remember that it was working when you came in here, but it's like totally dead now. How are you going to deal with this? Are you going to like not care about your email and just hop in the car or let anybody know or what?
So is my phone dead or is there just no signal?
Your phone is not dead. There is no connection to a tower here. But you were certain that it was there before. You can hear some folks talking like behind you, like that there's some sort of problem at the register. This is also after everybody is paid. Everybody's just kind of walking out. Your bellies are full of food. You've had like the hamburger. Kind of reluctant to actually leave because it's still hot out there, and you're looking at your Granada like, oh god, I don't want to get back in that hot car.
Yeah, I'll ask. Does anybody have signal?
So, Nichelle, the lady that took your order, she's like, it looks like we've lost our internet. I don't know what's going on.
I'm going to expect Paul is the dad that didn't let us girls have phones.
Yeah, God, no. I'm looking at my phone.
Yeah, you don't have internet either. After you talk to Nichelle and determine that they have lost internet as well, you hear a very loud bang, but it sounds like a sonic boom or some sort of distant explosion.
Can I look out the window and see if the environment outside has changed?
It has. You can see out in the desert. Actually, it's not pure desert, right? It's kind of mountainous here, but it's flat where you are, and it's dusty and sandish. You know, it's just basically desert. But you can see out beyond a mountain, there is a big red mushroom cloud.
Wasn't me.
Kind of billowing out from behind a mountain, and that it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that is probably the bang that you heard.
Does the wind indicate that it's coming towards us, or is it just kind of going straight up right now?
The wind is dead calm.
So if I look at it, does it look like kind of is it the same red that I saw in my vision?
It looks kind of like red smoke interspersed with just like red dirt, maybe. It's not like bright red. It's like a blood red.
Directionally speaking, is it in the direction of White Sands?
Nope. White Sands is like to your south. You drove like around it coming in. This is like much closer and off to the east. Sorry,
I'm gonna go over and start tugging on. I'm gonna start tugging on my dad's shirt and be like, Dad, I think this is the red that I saw in my vision. Dad, this is not good.
So as soon as you go,
Dad, I think we need to leave.
As soon as you go over to Dad, to Paul, and start tugging on his ear, the sheriff kind of brushes by you, almost knocking you over, and jumps in his cruiser, which was by the
Hey, rude!
He ignores you, and hops in the cruiser and just tears off down a road, heading north.
Towards the big boom or away?
Well, he's not heading towards it,
okay.
but he's not heading away from it either. But as he tore out of the parking lot, he flipped his lights on. Didn't use the siren, but I don't know if that matters.
That guy's weird. Does anybody else in the diner seem concerned about what would happen?
Everybody is interested in the explosion. I should have specified that. Pretty much everybody is like looking at this cloud.
Is there a road that heads away from it?
You are at a crossroads. And so, yeah, you could head away from it.
In this game, is it something where like if I see something and I see that it would be part of like a move that I have, would I just suggest it or?
Yeah, there's no initiative. You just say, I want to. You can do that. Right now, it's more like we're just narrating the story. It's kind of unfolding ahead of you. But yeah, if I need you to do something, I will ask you to do something.
Okay.
If you can frame what you want to do within a move, you should totally do that.
If I was thinking about doing like using the move, read a bad situation.
Yes, that's one that's frequently used, and this is a bad situation.
I want to go ahead and do that.
Go ahead.
I'd roll a sharp.
Sure. That's a success. Please tell me I don't have it like handy. Oh, I do actually have it handy. On a 7 and 9, you can hold one. Right. On a hold, you can ask. So you have a hold now. Now you can ask me one of those questions right now, or you can save it for later. I think that's what a hold means. If not, I'm sorry, Internet. I made a mistake. That's the first time I played this.
Okay, so being where we're at, knowing that like because are we in Arizona still, or are we in New Mexico?
In New Mexico.
And so knowing about like government experiments, like with the different like the bombing out in the desert and that sort of thing in White Sands, would I know anything? Okay.
I don't think Billy knows anything, but maybe he does. You tell me. What's Billy's shtick? What class
Billy is a flake. He's like a government conspiracy kid.
Yeah. Well, you know that this is the whole area is basically like secret Secret Central. So yeah.
Okay.
Like, people talk
White
about
Sands was a nuclear testing
yeah.
site,
People
right?
talk about Area 51 like that's the thing, but it's actually like New Mexico. That's
Yep.
Yeah, people who don't know talk about say that thing,
Yeah.
sort of thing, but not. So what is the most vulnerable to me? And me also would include those around me, but I'm mostly concerned, is this cloud something that we should be worrying about?
All right, so what's most vulnerable to me, I think, is actually, I interpret that to mean when something is going down, what is the thing that you could do that could most change this threat? I think.
Yeah.
I think that's what it means. There's actually, like, I tried to read, like, what that specific thing meant on Reddit, and Reddit was like, I don't know what this means. So, what are you trying to get at? We'll sort it out.
I guess seeing the explosion, I want to see if we're in danger.
You feel like you would be. So you never heard of anything specifically like this before. It's very weird. Yeah, it feels like a weird place to have an explosion. You're not sure if there's anything out that way, but maybe there is, and you just don't know it. You have a feeling that this place is littered with secret bases and stuff like that. You know, like maybe.
Oh, definitely is.
Yeah.
I feel like Susie's like, guys, we're monster hunters. Weird stuff happens. There's a friggin' chosen girl with destiny crap that I hate. Are we opting in on this or not? like, are we tackling this one, or are we gonna let the locals?
So actually, you know what? I'll do this, right? I'll give you this one. You're sitting there debating whether or not this is a bad situation. You're gonna read this bad situation. You see this mushroom cloud billowing out, and then you notice all around you on the horizon, it seems like there is a dust storm approaching, but it doesn't make any sense because that usually just comes from one direction, but it looks like it's coming in from all directions. It looks like there might be some sort of dust like creeping in over the mountains beyond this like mushroom cloud, which is now kind of high up in the sky and dissipating and fanning out above you guys. And then, but yeah, you feel you got a bad feeling about not the mushroom cloud as much as the difficulty that you have seeing past the horizon now, and it doesn't make any sense because there's no wind blowing. It doesn't make any sense at all.
Well, suppose we're stuck here until this dust storm's done.
And again,
Yeah, Dad, I think we need to get back inside. I think being out here is a bad idea.
All right, so Paul goes back inside. How about you guys?
Yeah, I'm following Dad.
Yep.
All right, so
Dexter's
I
out.
better still
Dexter's
get my
out
merit badge.
with his phone trying to record everything, probably bad visibility and not picking it up. But he's going to be completely oblivious with everybody else going. He's going to be still outside.
Okay,
Once I get the girls settled, I will go back and grab the collar of Dexter's shirt and drag him inside slowly.
all right, I don't know if you would do that because Dexter's not your kid. Dexter's like somebody that you met, right? So I don't know if you would. I mean, maybe you would. Paul might do that. Seems a little aggressive. I don't know if that's your style.
Did we decide that Dexter was like our Giles?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, then I'm definitely standing behind his leg, like looking at what's going on.
Yeah, no, you're going inside.
I think maybe I have watched a half of episode of Buffy. So is that another show I should watch? Like,
Dad, if all this crap is gonna get us killed, I at least want to see it.
yeah, you know, it's ridiculous that I'm
There's
doing
windows.
this game and I haven't
can
watched
see it
Supernatural
inside.
or Buffy, like at all.
I've never watched Supernatural. I've watched Buffy and I've watched the Chilling Tales of Sabrina. That's really good
Yeah.
until you hit like season 4 and then they start doing fucking musical numbers in the middle of it, and it's god awful after that.
Yeah, I started watching that, so maybe I'll.
Sorry,
continue
Internet, but fuck TV musicals.
watching. Well, yeah.
Buffy started that, but in Buffy it made like there was a reason they had done that, and then everybody started doing it afterwards. But the other shows didn't really have a reason.
Yeah, well, Sabrina has it. Like there actually is like a band or whatever. But I was like,
All right.
no, they waited 3 seasons. Sorry,
So-
off
no,
topic.
That's fine because we're coming up on 10 o'clock anyway.
Yeah.
So I'll just wrap up this scene. We'll go to commercial until next week as Dexter and Susie are standing out looking at the dust. Actually, is Billy out there too?
He is.
Yeah, we'll just say Billy because you're watching this and you've pointed this out to Dexter and he's like, this is cool. And Susie is there just kind of like chilling, I guess, hanging out behind Dexter. You see this yellow cloud roll in and it definitely looks like some sort of dust getting closer and closer. Look down the crossroad, right? You're at a crossroads, so you can see down the road, and this road that's heading west out towards the mountains is like goes up and around, and you can actually like see this dust start flowing in, and it almost seems like it's hanging low to the ground and getting bigger, and it's like flowing into the town.
Get inside.
Quick call out. I have the sight, so if this is any sort of spirits or ghosty things, I can see dead people.
Okay, it's not. And so Paul is like, get inside, and then that is where we're going to end the episode.
Okay.
Well, that's where we're going to end this. We're going to cut to commercial. So, all right. So, did everybody have a good time? Sorry I spent so much time making characters, but I think I like your characters.
No, it's fine. That was fun.
The flow of the game is pretty much like that. You're going to like try to change the story by describing what you happened by role playing.
Mm-hmm.
And then if it's a move or I'm asking for a move, then you'll do the dice and we'll let the dice decide what happens with the story, but it's very theater of the mind kind of game. I'm enjoying it more than I thought I would so far. I think maybe I just like creepy stories.
Oh yeah.
I have watched every Stranger Things.
I was gonna say we're like not mechanically deep in the game, so I think you just like the setting and the characters.
Yeah, that's true. Well, the mechanics, I think we've pretty much got them all. We got them covered. That's you roll 2d6 with some modifiers, and then the books kind of tell you what that means, and then you just kind of interpret what that means and keep rolling. Keep on.
I'm interested to see what combat looks like in this because of this group, and I have a garrote or garrote. I don't know how you say that, but like I think that's so hilarious.
I have a 9mm and a butcher knife.
I have a sledgehammer.
So yeah,
Wait,
I don't know how
you're a kid.
that'll go with this.
Susie!
Oh my god!
Get that!
It's Arizona. Hello. She probably just grabbed
Did
it.
you take that out of Dad's nightstand?
Yeah.
He's gonna murder
Nightstand hell. It was on the coffee
Not
table.
without his 9mm, he's not.
It was on the coffee table for sure.
you. I'd like to see him try.
All right. Anyway,
Oh,
but it's
God.
still just like role playing, right? Like I present you guys with the situation, and then you tell me how you solve it. And sometimes there's dice involved, and it's really boiled down.
Yep.
I don't know if everybody has watched the real play link that I put in chat, but if not, it's like the very first thing that comes up when you go to the Monster of the Week website. There's like a couple of people playing a haunted house thing, and it's just like, yeah, that's the game. When you fight somebody, you just say, I'm gonna go kick some ass, and then you fight, and then you're gonna get harmed, you're gonna get hurt unless you roll really well, and they're gonna they're gonna hurt you. I don't roll for them at all. It's just how you handled the situation. But there's like a commitment involved, like you're going to get messed up if you get in a fight, and you may get more messed up than the monster does. And maybe the monster doesn't get hurt so much because it's huge or something like that, or maybe something just doesn't make sense, and we'll figure it out from there. But
Yeah, I think I need to go read up more on because I have use magic and then I have big magic, so I'm assuming that I have like some crazy fucking magic stuff that I can
Well,
do
that's
too.
on the basic moves. I think everybody should probably have that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
they use magic and big magic.
I got the
Okay.
feeling that big magic is more like ritual magic.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
well, yeah, it's more like it is. Yeah, it is big magic, like raising.
Like
people from
use
the dead.
magic is magic missile, and big magic is 12 of us standing in a circle drinking the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Joining
Which is
hands to
not
make it
smart.
teleportations.
It's not smart, by the way, to drink the Kool-Aid. They poison it.
But yeah, you can.
Billy, I love you.
Yeah, I
You're
like
weird.
Kool-Aid.
That's
You're
supposed
weird.
to check.
You're
for,
my favorite cousin, but you're really weird.
I'm supposed to check for glitches or something. I don't know. Maybe I should read the rules. I'll probably do
Sure.
that this week. That would be
Okay.
good. All right. Thanks for playing, everybody. Have a good time. Tell me
Thank you, Charlie.
if you
Thank you
think
for running.
if you think it sucked. Just tell me in a DM or something, or tell everybody. I don't care.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, you guys.
We'll see you on Friday.